are getting together and forging a unity. Speaking and acting with a prophetic clarity. A mixed multitude reorganizing society. What is and what will be is liberty. People are getting together and forging a unity. Speaking and acting with a prophetic clarity. A mixed multitude reorganizing society. What is and what will be is liberty. People are getting together and forging a unity. Speaking and acting with a prophetic clarity. A mixed multitude reorganizing society. What is and what will be is liberty. What is and what will be is liberty. What is and what will be is unity. Liberty, unity, liberty for you and me. Let's get free. That is a song that I was trying to write when We Get There Together came through a couple years ago. I was inspired by the chapter called Mixed Multitude by Dan Jones in We Cry Justice, edited by the wonderful Reverend Dr. Liz Theo Harris of the Poor People's Campaign. And those words, people are getting together, forging a unity, speaking and acting with a prophetic clarity. What is and what will be is unity or liberty, are not exactly a quote from Dan Jones' chapter, but pretty close, with some artistic license to make it work in a song. And I have such a clear memory of working on that song, and then we get there together, and the No One's Getting Left Behind just sort of rudely interrupted in a way that I was kind of annoyed about at the time, because I was really enjoying what was happening here, and I wanted to keep working on this, and I just sort of got out of the way and let that other song come through. And of course, I'm glad I did, because that one has become such a powerful song and anthem on its own. But here's this one, Mixed Multitude. I think it wants some verses that I've tried writing and just haven't quite figured out how to put in musically yet. But maybe you did, or you do, or you will. And it feels like a meaningful song to be singing on the heels of what I think turned out to be the largest mass mobilization in U.S. history. Estimated 8 million people turned out in the streets for No Kings. And I just want to say, I've been in conversation with some people, and I see conversation online about whether No Kings is useful or not, or whether it's, you know, counterproductive for our movements. And I reject the critiques that I see out there, that it's, like a co-opting of the movement. It's our job to keep the pressure on and to keep organizing, so that when we come together in these mass mobilized moments, we are 10 million strong, 20 million strong, 50 million strong, and that each of those flashpoints means that our numbers when we turn out on Monday, today, or next week, or next month, to vote people out, to pressure people who are in office to stop supporting the military agenda, to um, make noise outside of a detention center, to block traffic, that we have more numbers for those perhaps more radical or more direct forms of action, but they're not mutually exclusive, in my opinion. And that ideally we see this as an ecology of nonviolence, as my teacher Rabbi Lynn says, and that it takes all kinds. and that our purpose is to organize more people. And a thing like No Kings is it's an absorption moment. It's a way to call people in, gather people in, and then it's our collective job to keep ourselves and one another engaged and to find ways to do more and to be more organized. Um, so shout out to everybody who was out there and to the songs that were sung. It's been cool to see we get there together, doing its work, and so many other good songs. We were singing in the streets of Boston, and I know in Providence they were singing, in New York they were singing, and probably everywhere else. People are getting together and we're forming a unity, not uniformity, as an elder says. Unity, not uniformity. Maybe so.